Anyway, hello everyone. I told you there would be a helmet cam, and there is now a helmet cam. Now, this is very uncomfortable and probably quite muffling as well, but it's okay. We're gonna soldier on through. It's solid, and it should allow me full and complete protection from the cancer that is Twitch chat. So I've got that going for me, which is nice. But yes, we will be doing a, a live game in a minute. I mean, hopefully we've got some sound. I don't know if we have sound or not, because well, it's pretty hard to get headphones in here, but I'm doing my best. Someone asked earlier, is it a replica, or is it a rip-off, or is it a cheap one? It's a good one. We'll put it that way. I've also got my trusty nightclub T-shirt on, though I don't know if you guys can see that very well. It's probably hidden by the microphone, which is also fine. But anyway, game's about to start. 40 seconds, and I think they're going to actually be restoring, so they might be quite far into the game already. But we'll find out once we actually get in to the match here. Now, all we're missing is the breastplate and all the other parts of a thing. All right, well, we're in. All right, cool. That's good, and it sounds like I've got sound as well. Also, we need to fix the webcam situation. There we go, fixed. And I will put myself over here. That's not too intrusive, I hope. All right, cool. How is it to breathe? It's pretty horrible to breathe. It's it's pretty horrible for everything. Anyway, guys, welcome. We have a 4v4 going on right here. It's live. It's happening right now, and it's SY versus Secret and Friend. Friend being MBL. So it's basically Secret and MBL versus the rest of the world. The rest of the world being Vilessa, Yo, Lix, and Northern Pike. So it's basically China and Finland versus Secret and the rest of the world. Let's see where they're positioned on the map. We're only 8 minutes in, so it's not too bad. Now let's see. We've got Mr. Yo on the... wait, no, he's actually not flank. He's pocket. Okay, there we go. I've got my bearings. All right, so Vilessa is on the south flank. He's playing in the orange. He's playing as the Turks. He is opposing Doubt in the west, and he's playing in the purple as the Berbers. So that's Berbers versus Turks on the left flank. And as you know, Turks are the strongest civilization in the game. And many people have said to me, hey, ZeroEmpires, why are the Turks the strongest civilization in the game? And I tell you why, because they've got the biggest guns. That's right, they are hench. So that's the left flank, and we can see the drush coming in from Vilessa already. Great timing on that. Doubt, trying to go out to the gold, denied. Not allowed to go out to the gold. He's even going to be walled out by MBL. He's going to leave him to die there, probably. I don't know. He's already feudal. He's the pocket player for Team Secret. And Friend being MBL, if we could call him that. He's playing as the Byzantines there, and he's going for fast scouts. The other pocket player in the yellow is the Viper. He's playing as the Conquerors in the yellow. Over to the right side, Tato in the red, playing as the Indians. He's come forward with his scout. He's running away with his scout, but you will see the double archery ranges of Lix before he runs back. Lix in the grey, playing as the Vikings there on the right flank for the SY and Finland team. Pocket player, Mr. Yo, playing as the Mayans in the teal, and the second pocket, Northern Pike in the green, playing as the Mayans. So, nice civs all around. I've got to say, I'm thinking this is probably pretty even, actually. I think Indians will perform very well here. But obviously, we'll see how that develops, because he's on the flank. Now, the drush, already killing a scout of MBL, and working its way back toward the gold of Doubt there. Whew! And maybe I need to slow down a little bit, because I tell you what, right now, it's hard to breathe in here. Believe it or not. So, yes, where are we at? We're seeing the Drush in the south. He's going to try and hit that gold. He's also got the pocket support from Pike coming in with that Drush, and that's nice, you know. The two Finns are together on one side, which means they can communicate and work together. For the second time now, Doubt is pushed off of the gold, but Defender's advantage for Team Secret means that MBL can get the greater number of scouts and start to repel this, as Doubt goes straight into double archery range production as well. Maybe I could put the cam above the score overview. What, here? Yeah, alright, that sounds good to me. I didn't realise it was blocking it because I had it on the military count before. Yes, where are we at now? Doubt's got his gold back, and the counter-aggression is coming in. On the right side, the Chinese players doing what the Chinese players do best. They're walling up, and they're saying, screw it, we're walling up, and you guys can, you know, have your feudal age aggression, and we're walling up anyway. You're not going to stop us. Mistio loses a villager, saves this one, but he is now being held hostage as Tato's scouts are looking for blood. More scouts from Tato. He's up to 6 scouts now. And I think he's made even more because he lost one, I think, on this right-hand side. So he's made 6, lost 1. Not bad going from Tato at all. And we're going to see now Mr. Yo with an Idleville and an opening in his wall. A perfect opening for Viper to abuse. Viper using the Khmer house trick to keep those villagers safe until he reaches the castle age, when he will release them. And, well, then go and build something, I assume, since he's coming forward with 3 villagers there. What are these 3 villagers going forward to do? Probably a masterpiece, knowing Viper. He's dropping down double siege workshop. It's probably going to be Scorpions, because he is the Khmer, and the Khmer are a Scorpion Civ. And they're winning on this side quite nicely, I'd say, with Tato doing great damage with his scouts. Looking for more. Oh, we nearly got that one. Probably like 1 HP left on this villager here. As Viper, it's got to be Scorpions, hasn't it? Of course it is. We can read him like a book. On the left side, Northern Pike coming forward with Vilessa once again. Doubt does not seem to have... Oh no, he does seem to have, in fact, a lot more archers than Vilessa. So these guys in the south are winning here, in my opinion. Neither player has fletching yet, but it's about to come in for Doubt during this fight, which is perfect timing. Greater number of archers will win out in the end, plus fletching, of course, working in their favour. And there goes Viper with his double siege workshop drop. Isn't that something that rolls off the tongue? Although, I think we can all agree that triple siege workshop drop sounds better. Here we go, with the 3 Scorpions, in fact 4 Scorpions, massive damage! An extra 1 range thanks to the Khmer bonus, and they're all dead. every single one of those archers, with the exception of this one here, going down. And in comes Tato with the scouts to mop up the rest. Now that is a lot of damage. Scorpions. Who'd have thought? Most underrated unit in the game. Lick's running away now, and those scouts are going to clean up everything. Why is he even still running? it was death. However you look at it, he was going to die. So, yeah. Anyone else having buffering problems? No, the stream isn't dropping any frames, by the way. So maybe it's an issue with Twitch, but my stream is showing it's fine. More Scorpions coming through, 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah, as he comes through the hole in the wall, and Lix is now in a little bit of a pickle, because these Scorpions outrange this town centre by 2, so they can do a lot of damage from quite far away. Meanwhile, Viper, counter-aggression from Lix, sorry, that's Tato, actually, counter-aggression from Lix, killing a few villagers maybe, finding some farms, but not doing any serious long-term damage, unlike this. That town centre is going down very slowly. Scorpions aren't the best at taking down buildings. And on the left side, Doubt looking super strong as always. I mean, it's Doubt after all. Berbers great economy, straight into archers, and they're winning there, I think, as well. But yeah, Viper's Scorpions, man, taking out that TC slowly but surely. Look at this, they can attack it from this side of the houses. That is some kind of voodoo magic right there. Firing between the houses, I assume, not over them or through them. But yeah, stream isn't dropping any frames, so I don't know what the buffering issue is all about, but I can't help you there. And oh my goodness, look at this. Tato, he just smells the blood. He knows. He just knows that Lix is going to be down here. And of course, he finds him. He's going to get like 20 villager kills. Not a single one of these villagers should survive. If Tato was a bit smarter, he would have focused down the archers first. But oh, in comes the spearman, so never mind. He's going to have to actually run back. But still, huge amount of damage. 3 villagers left alive, a 4th one coming over, and more archers as well. But oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It looks like Lix has deleted his TC. There's no way Viper killed it. Not possible. Surely not. He didn't have that much damage, but the TC is gone, and Lix now is running out to the right side. And don't you think that's just absolutely crazy? Don't you think that's absurd? That Viper can... oh my god, it's a disaster for Lix. He's only got 1 wood. He can't rebuild a TC, and he's not got any stone even if he wanted to. He needs to get some kind of a sling or something. Jeez. Lix is thoroughly, utterly, completely dead. 1 wood. What can you do with that? You certainly can't build another TC. Thankfully, he's got a lumber camp. But in comes Tato here with some archers to take down... with a camel to take down these archers even. And I think he'll kill the last archer there as well. So RIP Lix. 1987 to 2018. On the left side... Velez here, trying to hold out as well, but it's knights from MBL, and it's, Byzantine knights, so not the best knights in the game, but a lot more archers from Dauta. They're both about to hit the castle age at the same time, and again, winning over there, as I said before. Pike's roaming across the middle of the map, looking for some damage, but the camels from Tato are a natural counter to that, of course. And then meanwhile, you've got the Aztec player in the pocket, Mr. Yo, like I said before, walling up, letting his flank die. I think that's a game, right? Let your teammate die or something. I don't know. It rings a bell. But certainly not going well for their team at the moment. As the Scorpions come over, and let's see what Pike can do here. How will the Scorpions perform? They should not win this too well, but there's a lot of numbers there. And, heavy cavalry should be a counter to the Scorpion. And it does look like Viper might just lose quite a lot there. He will, in the end, keep a lot of his Scorpions alive. But those few knights did do a number, and that was nice as well. A couple of Mangonel hits, killing quite a few Scorpions very quickly. Viper dropping from the top score down into 2nd, and it's now Doubt who reigns supreme in the score lead. He and MBL pushing together on this left side versus Velez, who is defending up with Pike. Now, they should get the edge here in the end. You know, they're both doing ballistics at the same time. Doubt and Velez on equal footing. With the exception of Velez's +2 defense, they're on equal footing, but he's about to finish +2. But you've got Pike with the Persian Knights, and the Persian Knights are better than the Byzantine Knights. They should win out on this left-hand side. But the right side is crushed. The right side is dead. Lix, does he have enough wood for another TC? No, he doesn't, but he has got enough for a castle. So he could always put a castle down. And he's going to do a castle! No, it's not. It's a siege workshop. Oh, rip. I thought he was going to drop a castle on Viper. Lix, please, if you can hear me, please drop a castle on Viper's face. He doesn't have a TC, but he could still drop a castle. That would make my day. Especially if the castle does a lot of damage. Viper, at the moment, you know, he's got these Scorpions. Not a lot that he can do with them. They're very slow. He can try and find some more of Lix villagers, and he knows where Lix is at the moment. Lix, for now, though, actually training a Mangonel. Who needs economy? Who needs a town centre? Not this guy. This guy definitely doesn't need a town centre. I can tell you that much for free. Now on the left-hand side even, MBL here, and Doubt winning out once again. And like I say, Northern Pike should have the better knights, so they should get the advantage. But it's not always so easy. Now, the knights from MBL are gone. They should kill off a lot of these crossbow from Doubt, but the pathfinding is real, or certainly not helping at the moment. Doubt sitting on that hill, doing as much damage as he can, but he will get cleaned up. And overall, that could actually put things quite even. Let's take a look at the military graph. Oh, sorry, that's the economy graph. Doubt's team plus 56 villagers, and Mr. Yo's team with the extra army at the moment. Is it any surprise that Doubt's team is ahead in villagers when they have basically lost all of them and not bothered to rebuild their TCs? But there you go. The castle drop from Lix, the reverse masterpiece. It's happening. That castle is going to protect that mangonel. He's actually going to kill the TC of Viper. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And, well, Lix doesn't care anymore. He's not bothered about, you know, building another TC. All he cares about is getting his revenge, dropping that castle on Viper's face, and attacking the house. That's the wrong target, my friend. You want to target that castle there. But, yeah, not a lot Viper can do against that right now. Although it would help if he was actually targeting the town centre. Whew. What else is happening around the map? On the left side, they're starting to push back, but Doubt now switching into Camel Archers, and we know how that's going to end very, very badly for the other team. I think that Doubt might have a thing for Camel Archers. I think he might have a thing for the Berbers. He seems to play the Berbers a lot in the ECL, and, oh, wow. Oh, wow. I can't believe I just missed that. But Viper, losing about 8 or 9 scorpions in one place there to a single mangonel shot or 2. Pretty bad going for him, as his masterpiece has quickly turned into a disaster piece. Although I guess you could say he still won because he took out the TC of Lix, who hasn't still bothered to rebuild it. That's fine though. On the left side though, Doubt is starting to mass up those Camel Archers. Like I say, they could be a problem for the other team. Camel Archers are incredibly strong. But Imperial Age is already in for Mr. Yo, who is the Mayans. And they could start pushing in here. And they will, in fact, start pushing in toward Viper and to Tato. Here we go, on the hill now. Big split from Mr. Yo. And decides to get the hell away from that. He might be a good micro player. He might be a great player. But he still does not want to run into 3 mangonels. No matter how good your micro is, you do not want to run into 3 mangonels. Sabios, when are you visiting Italy and which towns and cities are you going to see? I will be in Italy from the 10th of October until the... until the 15th or 16th, I can't remember. But I'm going to Pisa, I'm going to Florence, and I'm going to Perugia. And I'm going to be meeting some Age of Empires people there. It's going to be great. And if you want to see pictures from my time in Italy, I believe Viper's going to be there as well. You can follow me on Instagram at ZeroEmpires, where I post all of my travel pics and all of my pictures with other players and people from the community. So definitely follow me on Instagram at ZeroEmpires, and you can check out all my pictures there. I also post a lot of pictures of nice food, because I love to eat nice food, and yeah, have a nice time meeting people from around the world. So definitely do that. Does he have a beard or not? Well, that is the question, and it's one that you will not find out the answer to while I wear this helmet on my head. Maybe I could tilt up so you can see, but I doubt you will, because I'm wearing a coif underneath. It's the real deal, lads. It's the real deal. So the coif kind of hides the beard. Anyway, Pike here, trying to cut down these camels from Doubt, who's still in the Castle Age, by the way. Running into Valessa here. Oh dear! Oh dear! Doubt, that was terrible! And he's going to continue to fight because Cavalier's about to come in for Pike now. Maybe a little bit too late. Come on, Cavalier, Cavalier, Cavalier. He's like, come on, finish the upgrade. Come on, finish it. But it's too late. There we go, Cavalier. It's in, but it's too late. He's already taken huge losses. He should still win the fight, though. But there's more Cavalier from MBL coming over. Yeah, it's kind of... the game is a bit trolly, to be honest, but it looks like Lix has finally rebuilt his TC now. I guess if you're Lix, you don't really give a shit at that point in the game. But he's played on anyway, so credit to him for at least dropping a castle in Viper's face and getting some kind of revenge. Viper's on the way up to the Imperial Age now, and it's going to quickly turn into a 3v4, as Lix cannot contribute anything but a slate. Lix is going imp as well right now. He'll be there soon. And it looks like we're going to be seeing the Turkish Cavalry Archer. The very, very strong Cavalry Archer. I'm not dissing Lix. I gave him lots of credit for his castle. All I'm saying is that he probably doesn't give a shit about the game anymore after going out like that. But I don't know. If I was Lix, I'd probably be a bit salty with Mr. Yo. I mean, I know Mr. Yo probably couldn't have done much anyway, but I'd probably feel pretty annoyed that I was just kind of left to die by my teammate. But Mr. Yo is having a great game. He's score leading the game at the moment. He's doing a lot of raiding damage with these plumies over here. And, well, the raiding damage from MBL is starting to come through as well. But Lix was definitely left to die by his teammate. And, okay, he takes out the Onager. I thought we were going to see a big Onager shot there. There we go, second TC up for our grey player. It's about time. And, well, MBL at the moment doing a good job raiding here as well. Getting lots of villager kills in the heart of that Mayan economy. Now, I've been favouring the left side. I've been saying MBL and Doubt have been winning here for a long time. And they were winning. But I also said that Pike and Velesa should win in the end. And I very much believe that to be true. Doubt here, building a trebuchet. A trebuchet? Yes, a trebuchet. He will be building that. And, well, he can't really deploy it because there's Turkish bombard cannons here. And as we know, bombard cannons are a counter to trebs. So, nice trebs, but unfortunately you can't use them. You've already been countered. So there you go. Now, the only issue I see here is that Velesa is going for heavy cavalry archers versus, well, elite camel archers. That's not going to end well. What he needs is the paladins from Pike. But where is Pike? I don't see Pike anywhere right now. I see a paladin here and a paladin here, and that's about it. And this is going to be a disaster for Velesa if he ends up taking this fight. He needs to back the hell away from there. Now, Turkish cavalry archers are probably, I think they're the strongest cavalry archers in the game. Like, actual cavalry archers, not class of unit. But they're still hard countered by these guys. So, we need paladins in the mix. Now, this is great on the right, though. Mr. Yo cleaning house over here, preventing the secret team from trading. Raiding over inside of Tato's base, doing huge damage, but Viper has got the heavy scorpions out now, as well as some mangonels, but he should be doing Onager eventually. Meanwhile, Sipahi's coming in for Velesa on the left-hand side. That's my phone falling on the floor. And that's fine. He can take out the camels, but they are losing here. So it's winning on the right, losing on the left, but I don't know how long they can keep winning for, because Mr. Yo is 2v1 out on this right side. But he's also the Mayans. He's also such a strong player. Let's see, though. Viper here with a lot of Scorps. See what he can do with them. Maybe use them defensively. And Lix is still building up his eco at the moment. But left side is crumbling now. Elite camel archers and camels, man. That's a winning combination. What can Pike do? He wants to send the paladins in, but he's going to get countered by the camels. And Vilessa wants to send the cav archers in, but he's getting countered by the camels and the camel archers. So rip for Vilessa. It's definitely not going to end well, I can tell you that for free. It's not ending well right there. Mr. Yo might have to come over and help, and that's going to give Tato space to build back up. It's going to give Viper space to build back up, or continue building up. Maybe going into some elephants eventually, but yeah, Mr. Yo is required. His assistance is required on the left flank. Otherwise, these guys are DED, and, well, the trade will go down as well. They cannot afford to lose the trade. Now, still, Mr. Yo keeping on pressure around the map. He's a smart player. He's a smart man. He's pressuring the markets on the right side as his own team gets raided on the left side. But he's also keeping his army split. He's going out to the left, and he's going out to the right. And there you go. Lots and lots of dead villagers from Tato, and the trade certainly isn't going to get going here either. On the left, Mr. Yo, a lot of elite plumed archers coming out. Absolutely necessary for him to come over here, but I don't think it's going to be enough because there's just too many units here from MBL and Doubt. He might have a lot of plumed archers, but he's not going to win in a 2v1 situation versus these two players here. Good castle from Vilessa on the hill, but these guys are going to make it through to the trade very, very easily. Why so quiet here? Probably because I just started streaming, and probably because Viper is already streaming. But that's not going to stop us. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We're going to do some community games soon, but I'm going to need a few more people to join in the fun and join in the games. So Viper going forward with some siege rams. He's going to try to use them to tank the plumed archers, but there's already a lot of rams out from Yo. And look at those rams going down. Oh man. Look at this. I'm wondering if these guys are taking damage. They're not. They're out of range. These scorpions, they basically need some onagers to take them out. Onagers with siege tactics. Siege engineers, I mean, would be really useful here. But, uh-oh, there's the trade raid. And that is now a problem, because there is no stopping this. It looks like Mr. Yo's army is on the way over, and he could try and clean this up. He might succeed in cleaning this up, but damage is already being done here. At the same time, though, if they lose the markets on the right side, damage is also being done there. So, you know, I'd say this is even quite close. Here's a massive fight in the middle. Viper with double crossbow researched, doing huge damage to those paladins, melting them away. Admittedly, Pike didn't have the most paladins there. And more importantly, they take down the Treb, which is going to stop their advance, and that is critical. But Viper outputting so much damage with these scorpions now. And oh, nice catch by Pike on the right side. Tato having a hard game right now, but those paladins coming in and supporting his team so nicely, taking out those skirmishers right there. But I think Doubt's now the one to carry his team. He's the one with the torch. And he will be leading the team to victory, raiding all over the place with these camel archers. He's an unstoppable force of nature out here. Paladins coming in from the flank, trying to take down these Trebs, but it's not going to happen. A lot of camel archers. And although camel archers do not have an attack bonus versus paladins, they will still perform well in this kind of numbers. I'm pretty sure Doubt will win that fight. Although, actually, I take that back. Look how many paladins are coming over. If Pike reinforces this, he will clean it up. And in fact, he will. So that was really good from Pike. Okay, he lost a lot of paladins, but he knew what he was doing. He wanted to keep Doubt there. He came in with the reinforcements, and he cleaned house. So that is huge. That is huge. Now, I can't help but feel like Mr. Yo's team is going to win this game. Even with Licks going up to the Imperial Age at 52 minutes, I feel like they might still have a shot. Now, Viper's done Siege Engineers, so he's got 9 range on these heavy Scorpions. And to be honest, that's a lot of damage. Like, they'll do bonus damage versus buildings. Look at this. Look at this. Oh! And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's going to be tough. They need to get Pike over here. They need to kill all of those Scorpions in one go. And I think it's possible if Pike sends all of his paladins together. I think he can do it. I think it's possible. I don't think Viper could win that fight if Pike sends everything over here. Now, there are some camels. There are now bombard towers coming up. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. These guys are holding on and they are fighting for this. They really are. Good to see them fighting so hard for a win here. Here comes the Paladin. Let's see what he can do. I think he needs to bring all of them. Where are the rest? Is this all of them? Okay, I thought he had more than that. Okay, never mind. I could be wrong. Oh no, there are some coming around the back. There we go. He's got all of them here. Let's see what he can do. Can he actually kill all the Scorpions? Oh my god, no he can't. Holy shit. Oh my god, no he can't. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Stupid Scorps. Yeah, that's right. Stupid Scorps. You need to go to plan B. Onagers. Onagers. That's what you need. But nobody's doing onagers right now. Lix could do onagers. Maybe he's training one over here. No, he's not. But I don't even know if onagers would be enough, to be honest. You definitely need siege engineers. Well, you say Viper's a troll, but it's actually legitimately a strong strat when your civilization has a unique tech and a unique bonus to buff your Scorpions. Like, of course. Of course you're gonna give it a go. I wouldn't say it was a troll. It's a legitimate unit. Look at this. That's what we need. More onager shots, but it's gonna be difficult to land them. Good on Lix for actually making the tech switch, though. Middle of the map, MBL now raiding more, and, well, it's looking a little bit troublesome for Team SY and Finland at the moment. I think Mr. Yo may be spread a little bit thin. Oh my god, look at this. Good raiding here. Look at this. Mr. Yo with the damage. Oh my goodness. They've actually got the score lead. Are you kidding me? Well, that's insane. That's insane. Tato is pretty dead as well, actually. Look at the trade going down. The plumed archers. They won't be stopped. Oh my goodness. Killing off the villas here. Killing off the trade. Mr. Yo is a beast. He is an unstoppable beast. But then look in the north. Doubt raiding the trade up here as well. And Viper just, I don't know, slowly advancing with his Scorpions, regaining some ground on this right side. That's important. But so much damage. Even Valessa in here with the Cav Archers as well, doing so much. But then the counter raiding from Doubt too. We've got towers coming up in the trade line now to protect it. And these guys are going to be relying on that trade if they want to win this game. Look at that. So much trade raiding. And the scores are incredibly close. With Lix starting to get back on his feet, starting to make some more onagers. And Viper now needing to add, well, he's probably got to add some more rams. He's probably got to add some more bombard cannons. He needs answers to the onagers, and the Scorpions are not the answer. Wow, MBL having a good game as well, raiding through the middle now, continuing that aggression. What about Doubt? Doubt was looking so good for so long, but it seems like he's been cleaned up now by those Turk heavy cavalry archers as well, maybe struggling for gold a little bit. Down to 120 pop. Doubt must have been raided quite heavily at some point, because he's just not got the eco. that you would perhaps expect. Only 11 trade as well. That's gotta hurt. Let's take a quick look at the military stats. Mr. Yo's team, a small military lead, but they've clawed it back from a 70 advantage from Viper's team down now to a 28 advantage. Here's the eco. Mr. Yo's team with a lot more trade. And that's important because they need those gold units. Oh yeah, beauty. Viper can't really engage there. Tato, however, does have the Imperial Camels. Lick's fighting 2v1 on this right-hand side. Imperial Camels going for the Trebs on the back line. They will be attacked by the Pikes. But they should be able to take down those Trebuchet, I believe. Here comes Mr. Yo to help out, but it's a bit late. The Trebs are gone. Viper's moving forward on the left side. What's happening here? Pike launching an aggressive mood versus Doubt. Doubt Castle going to come under fire here by a train of rams from Villessa. Those knights and paladins, supported by the heavy cavalry archer. Very nice there on that left side. How can I see? I don't know. Maybe with this visor here. Maybe with this thing. I can't breathe very well, however. So it's only going to be one game, I'm afraid. Goodness me. This game has been epic. Absolutely epic. MBL adding in some cataphracts. Are they elite? No, they're not. It must have been a misclick. Definitely want to stick to making camels here. But it certainly looks like Viper's team are starting to claw this one back. Well, I say claw it back. I mean, it's been pretty back and forth, actually, for the whole game. How is Lix? I mean, Lix is still alive somehow. I don't know where he's alive, but he does still have an economy of 72 vils and 31 trade carts. So our great player is very much back in the game right now. And the whole of Mr. Yo's team have much more trade at this stage. So that could give them the advantage here. We'll have to wait and see. We do need to see more paladins from our green player. Obviously, Villessa's biggest problem are these camel archers. And those paladins, as we saw earlier, perform pretty good against them. But it looks like Pike is down only on Hussar at the moment. But that should still be a good trade, actually. Hussar in there should do very well. And there you go. I think he's going to clean that up. The camel at the back. Oh no, there's camels coming in. If those camels didn't come in, he would have killed all of that. And in fact, he certainly nearly did anyway. Heavy cavalry archers now will clean up these camels from MBL. Byzantine camels, not the best, but they are cheap. And oh, more raiding from Mr. Yo as well. He's done such a good job this game of raiding everywhere. And now he's making that tech switch into Elite Eagle Warriors, 100 HP. And he is going to be running in the back lines, raiding everything with those guys. He's done a great job raiding with the plumed archers. But now he's got some gold. He's going to make that switch. 800 gold in the bank for Mr. Yo. Plumed archers done well so far. 400 kills for his team. 260 losses. But Mr. Yo going to be switching into these eagles. We've got to watch this carefully now. Now he's going to run straight into these scorpions, but he'll run straight past them. And, well, I don't know how much they're going to be able to do. The scorpions, obviously, positioned here quite nicely. But I think the eagles should do quite nicely against them. However, on the right side, it's worrying because Viper's rams are... Oh, look at this! He's caught the scorpions out a little bit. And he's raiding in there with the Hussar. And Viper might actually lose his scorpions here. There's even Eagle Warriors coming in as well. They might actually take all the scorpions out. Oh, I think they're going to do it. I think they're all going to die. Oh my goodness. They've been a threat on the map for so long, and now they've been taken out by that cavalry raiding. Absolutely brilliant. And that's really going to slow down the push here, I would assume. And they need to slow it down, because it's starting to get pretty close to Mr. Yo's base. Mr. Yo raiding down in the south once again. Obviously, there are bombard towers in here. MBL has been busy. Been building bombard towers throughout the trade line in the south. It's not that many, but there is enough. Oh my goodness, and just when you think the heavy scorpions have been dealt with, well, they're back. And Viper, a nice KD actually, 361 to 230, but he's getting surrounded, and that's not what you want to happen. Whoa, look at that. So many bolts of fire. And they are so strong. But I think he's going to lose those scorpions again. Look how nicely packed up they are in there, though, actually. Very nicely packed in there. Oh, my goodness. He's actually going to keep them alive thanks to the help of Tato. And this game is raging on. At 1 hour and 10 minutes, they're going strong. You know, I was honestly kind of hoping for a short game. I was thinking, hey, if it's a short game, you know, I'll stream it with the helmet. It'll be okay. It's not okay. But this could be a game-ending move. Tato, Doubt, and MBL moving together to this left-hand side. And they are uncontested. It's a straight waltz into the back lines. And there's a huge number of units coming through here. Camel archers, imperial camels, and heavy camels. As far as the eye can see. Now Viper needs to hold on the right side, but the trade on the left is starting to go down. Let's take a quick look at the economy stats. You can see 100 extra trade carts for the team in the north. And that's about to get equalized a little bit here. We'll see what the damage is when the raiding has been cleaned up. But the military map shows that the paladins are moving over. But where is Velesa's army? Velesa has no army. He's got 49, but where is it? I don't see it. It's here. Some of it's here. But he definitely needs more than that. They're losing trade. They're hemorrhaging trade carts right now. And that advantage is going away. But Mr. Yo also trying to raid on the south side. He's got some eagles in the middle which he can put to use. Spamming eagles over here now as well. But huge damage. Oh, Velesa's killing the trade. Oh, he is. You're right. Holy shit. Well, I was wondering where Velesa's army was. It was down here in the south, camouflaged against the orange backdrop. And you can just see the number of dead trade carts on the ground. In comes some camels from Pike as well. Superior camels to that of MBL. And looks like they're going to finish that off, clean that up. Help of the bombard towers, of course. Nicely done. And it's not ending just yet. There's more camels coming over from Tato. More camel archers still at the back there. Oh my god, this game is insane. And how's Viper doing on the right side? Oh my goodness, Viper's being pushed back now by the Viking player Lix. And let's be honest, if you are Lix, you have to feel good. You've got to feel good if you're Lix right now. Getting some revenge after what happened earlier on. He's trying to make his play towards the trade on this right side as well. But on the left, looks like these camel archers will finally be cleaned up. And the trade will be safe. Let's have a look at the damage. It was 100 additional carts. Now it's 40. That has definitely gone in favor of Viper's team. Villagers now about even. The trade still in favor of Mr. Yo's team. But certainly the advantage has been reduced. And now let's see, where's Mr. Yo? Mr. Yo with only 31 military at the moment. Here it is on the left side, those eagle warriors doing really well versus the heavy camels actually. That's a fight I'd like to take. Halberdier being researched now as well. Great, of course, versus all this cavalry that's on the field. All these Imperial camels. Viper holding on for now. I was saying it must feel good to be licks. Well, maybe not. He didn't do any lasting damage because Viper's friends came to help. Elite Berserk for licks, actually, as well. Interesting. What else can we find around the map? More raiding here. I think Mr. Yo, what a player he's been this game. Most kills by a little bit, but actually Vilessa has done a lot of damage for his team as well, actually. My concern is the Indians in the late game, such a powerhouse. How is the wood going? Thanks for asking, but it's doing fine for now. 25 to buy, 17 to sell. The wood is okay. There's quite a bit of wood around the map at the moment. So nothing too much to worry about there. I changed through the mini-map a little bit. I like to have it here sometimes. Helps me to see where the military is. Pardon me. Mr. Yo. Continuing to pump out eagles and pikes. Will this game ever end? Looking at the populations, I've got to favor Viper's team just a little bit right now. Got to favor them slightly because they are looking a little bit ahead in pop overall. Though it is quite close. Viper's only got 100 pop, actually. He's got 0 trade. Whew, that's not good. Where's Viper's trade at? Did he lose it all? Did he not bother to build any? He's only got 1 market. Who needs trade? Well, Viper needs trade because he's going to run out of gold. In fact, he already has run out of gold. And he's down to 100 pop right now. So, maybe a little bit of overconfidence there. Thinking, hey, we can win without trade. Well, actually, maybe you can't. So we'll see if that comes to bite them, because Viper without trade is going to be a little bit of a problem, as he's basically gone for gold-only units. Yeah, that's true. Viper's struggling for resources at the moment. Oh, here we go. Another trade raid coming in from Vilessa right now. Left side, they're preparing again. Tato and MBL together. Great job by those guys. Looking for a way in, and they've done a good job here of actually closing the gap on this left side. That's really nice. There's Tato raiding though, in the heart of Mr. Yo's base. It looks like Pike can come over with some camels to clean that up. And, well, the cavalry archers of Vilessa giving whoever it was chasing him down before the slip. But these guys are a lot more open. Look how close the trade is here. Not a lot to stop them getting through. Viper's pushed back completely. He's down to 14 military right now, which is a worry. But look at his teammates. They've got huge military on this left-hand side. Viper receiving some gold from Tato so he can keep making some army. But the left side is really where it's at, I think. Yeah, it's only a matter of time until wood becomes costly and scarce. But it's not at the moment. These guys are breaking through on the left though. And Vilessa here is massively outnumbered. Pike as well, massively outnumbered. And I said this last time, I thought it was going to be the game-winning push, but this time, maybe it will be. 160 military from Tato and MBL. 50 from Doubt versus the defense of 40 from Vilessa and 80 from Pike. I think these guys are going to lose it here. But don't count out Mr. Yo continuing to raid through the middle, but I think that's starting to get less and less effective. And one big push One big push could be enough to finish the game. It might be. But then again, they've got so many bombard towers. It's pretty difficult to find a spot to sit and raid. Yo needed to delete a market. Yeah, maybe it was blocked or something. It's probably fine. Oh my god, this looks like it's the end here. This looks like the beginning of the end. I said this last time, but I think they've got a huge momentum on this left side now. A momentum which just cannot be contested. Viper on the right getting ready to push through. Mr. Yo lacking anything really. He's got 69 military, but it's so misleading. Where is it all? Where is Mr. Yo's military? Let's find out. It's... Oh my god, it's raiding the Viper. Okay. Well, he's still raiding. Can they hold here, though? I mean, I don't think they can. I don't think they can. Where's Lix at? What's Lix doing? He's got some units up in the north. But these guys over here have very little left. The remaining cavalry archers and camels are on the back foot. Exactly, Micah. Exactly. But I think it's done. Viper's looking good on the right side now as well. A lot more army there from him. Now let's be honest, if he'd gone for elephants, it would have been a lot better. If he'd have traded, it would have gone a lot better. But, you know, his teammates are carrying him, so it's fine. If he lost the game, well, I wonder how much salt there would be from his teammates here. Probably not much. But you can't help but feel like, well, maybe if you played normally, we would have won. But I don't think that's going to matter anyway, because looks like they're going to win anyway here as they get into the trade once again. As I say that, Mr. Yo raiding the trade once more with the plumes. And there seems to be no one in sight to come and deal with this. There's a massive teal blob moving through the center of the map. And it's, again, it's another trade. A trade. It's a trade. They're trading the trade in the north for the trade in the south. But who's doing a better job? Well, that's why we have an economy graph. Looks like Viper's team is starting to get the advantage, but the team in the north still have the most trade carts right now. Ouch. More raiding. Viper's moving up in the north as well. And the GG is called. Oh my goodness. They've given it up. They know that they can't stop this. They know that there's too many Imperial camels. There's too many heavy camels. There's too many camel archers. It's like, you get a camel, and you get a camel, and you get a camel. Everybody gets a camel. Everybody gets a camel. Camels are so good in this game right now, I tell you. But in the end, the Vipers team, Secret and MBL, will win. What an insane game that was. An hour and a half of complete madness. Lix losing his starting TC. Castle dropping the Viper before even rebuilding it. What was he thinking? And then consistent, endless trade raiding from both teams. Huge back and forths. MVP of the game, Mr. Yo, in my opinion. Really pulling out all the stops to get his team back into it, and to get his team, at least buy his team some time to get Lix back on his feet, to suppress Team Secret and MBL's gold income by raiding the trade. And yeah, all in all, a fantastic game. That's what I like to see out of my 4v4s. Constant action and tons of camels. So GG, well played. And, whoops, it's not supposed to happen. Let me quit out the game. There we go. Whew! Helmet's coming off, boys. I definitely cannot keep that up. That's not possible. Cannot keep that up. Goodness me. Whew. And breathe. There we go.